Enough of the excuses. We're starting a movie reading vlog today because I want to have some YouTube material for you guys. I'm vlogging on my phone because my camera's upstairs and I'm way too pregnant to actually go. Also, my current comfort watch is literally Ray and Trahan videos because they're just so freaking comforting. And yeah, that's what we're doing. Coffee, it's kind of massive today. To be fair, I'm probably not gonna finish it because it's too much caffeine. My birthday yesterday and I have a bunch of free drinks, but we're currently reading You Between the Lines by K. Naiman, and it's really beach read coded, so that's what we're doing. The lighting out here today is ridiculous. I don't even think you guys can see me, but I'm about to go get a coffee, and this is a horrible angle, I apologize, but I'm about to go order a coffee and I'm listening to the audiobook of You Between the Lines. So far it's good. I'm not insanely obsessed with it. I'm only 26% in. I do like the setting and the fact that they're both writers, but the whole poetry thing is really throwing me off because I really don't care for poetry. I don't really understand it very well. So I'm going to, just like a weird glare, it was freaking me out. Alright, I'm gonna go get a coffee and then we can chat when I come back.
I don't think it's fine. Still, not getting in is easier than I expected. In high school, I would have been stilted and worried about not liking the right.
The way that cold foam is literally $2 extra and they gave me a drink with non-existent cold foam, I'm about to test it out because I have a theory that they did this thing where they dumped a bunch of my coffee and then filled it up with cold foam, and if it doesn't taste right, I'm going back to the drive-thru. I'm sorry, but I'm not doing this. And it's so not mixed. Honestly, I get even more irritated now that I'm pregnant when I get coffee because it's so messed up. It's good, but it's not like the other location that I go to is way better. This one's just closer. It's very unfortunate because you're paying $2 for cold foam, just the freaking cold foam's not coming out of your freaking paycheck. Anyways, so the book so far, they are, sorry, this is pregnancy rant. I only get one coffee a day really, so if they don't get it right, my day's pretty much ruined. I'm just parked by Starbucks right now. So essentially, I don't know, I feel like I like it. There's just a lot of very modern, slightly political statements in the book so far, over and over and over and over again, that I think is being a little overdone. And I feel like Emily Henry does it in such a gracious manner when she includes anything that's current or slightly political. But this author is just kind of overloading. Oh, we get it, chill. It's not really fun to just constantly be adding those themes in your books. I don't know. I don't want to get into detail because I feel like I'm gonna spoil some of the language in the book and stuff like that. But I do think her current lingo and the over effort to be politically correct is taking over the plot of the book, and it's kind of unfortunate because it completely takes away from just the freaking lighthearted romance that we're supposed to be reading. And the poetry so far was pretty bad. I don't know if I want to change my mind. I like it so far. I don't see it being the new beach read book that I'm gonna be overly obsessed with. Also, I really hope that you guys kind of understood what I was trying to say and didn't take me the wrong way, because I'm always kind of scared to express my actual feelings about certain books. But that's how I feel about it. The setting is super cute. The romance is just, I think there's a difference between a character being broody and just being dry and having no personality. I have a phone call, sorry. It wasn't even a phone call, it was one of those appointment reminders from the hospital. It's so annoying when they do that. I think something important is happening and it's literally just a robot reminding me that I have an appointment. Anyways, so that's how I feel about it so far. The female main character, she's pretty likable. I still don't really know. It's honestly giving People Who Meet on Vacation a little bit, because you have this theme where something happened between them and they keep on mentioning it, but you don't know what it is in the past. And I'm talking freaking high school or college age. But I don't know, I don't really see the chemistry too much. It is also a little insta-lovey. As soon as she saw him again, she's like, oh my god, he's so hot and all that. I don't know, I'm not in love with it. I do have to say I can see why this book is currently now super insanely rated on Goodreads, because I can see why people wouldn't like it as much as they like the Emily Henry book, which I don't like the comparison now, because I don't think the way she writes has nothing to do with Emily Henry whatsoever, style-wise. But that's what I have to do. I need to go home right now because I need to make myself breakfast. I'm not supposed to be drinking this on an empty stomach. I feel like Rachel Green in that one episode where Ross told her to go put more clothes on, But in my defense, this summer, I hate maternity clothes and this is the fit for the day. I'm sorry. But why can't regular women just wear crop tops and we can't show our bellies? Seriously. It's too hot for that. Anyways, I'm going to a library right now to acquire a library card and I'm super excited about that. So this is the fit. Cheers.
1 hour later.
I'm not gonna lie, this book is not great, honestly. I feel like it could be so much better. I feel like it had so much potential. I am not having a great time. I'm not attached to the characters. It's kind of, I don't know, it's very underwhelming so far, I do have to say. Also, another note, this kind of ended up being a doing bookish stuff video because I'm about to walk in there and get my library card. I have not gotten a library card since I moved to Texas, really. I used to have one in California and I barely used it, but I really want to get into the Libby app and start borrowing books because I see myself entering a massive e-reader era, especially with baby coming. It's gonna be so much harder to read an actual physical book. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but anyways, I'm gonna try to get the library card. I'm gonna try to get into the Libby app situation. For my birthday, my husband asked me what I wanted, and honestly, I'm at that point where everything I buy is baby related and I haven't really bought an insane amount of stuff for myself because the mom guilt is so hard for no reason whatsoever. I just feel like every time I buy something for myself, I should be buying something for the baby. And my husband's like, no, it's your birthday, buy something for yourself. So we ordered the Kobo Libra cap. The Kobo Libra Colour, that's the really big one that has the buttons. I think it's kind of similar to that one Kindle that got discontinued. And I don't think we're gonna open that in this video. I hope I wrap up this video before that comes in the mail because that will be in a few days. But reading update, the book, I'm starting to think it's gonna be probably below a 4-star. I don't think it's gonna be higher than that. Also, the library that I'm about to go into, it's so freaking cute. I'm gonna try to show you guys a little bit. I don't want to just full on walk in there with my camera though because I've never been here, so I don't want to turn them off to like me. So it's not even in the same town where I live. I had to drive almost 30 minutes to get here because the libraries near me are not contracted with Libby or however that works, so I ended up driving out. This is a really cute town that's about 30 minutes from where I live. I wouldn't say 30 minutes, it's probably 20-ish, but I don't like taking the highway because it's one of the busiest highways ever, so I just went around it. I'm terrified of this very specific highway, but I'm gonna go in there. Coffee is pretty much melted. I'm starting to think I want to get another coffee, probably another half decaf because I feel like I'm gonna need more energy. It's hot, you guys, but I do want to cover my belly to go in there because I don't want to scare the kids. So I'm wearing a long sleeve on top of what you guys already saw, but I'm gonna go in there, get my library card, hopefully everything works out. And I'm kind of updating my glasses collection because my prescription just changed, and eyewear ended up, I get a birthday discount code from eyewear for my birthday and it was a really good deal, so I got 2 glasses for 50 bucks. So I'll show you guys that later, but I'm gonna go in there. I'm already out of breath, but I'll see you guys in a bit. It is literally the exact same day and I just realized the entire video has been filmed pretty much in my car, but hanging out in my car, don't judge me. I am in a really peaceful location right now. I'm by an open field. I'll show you guys in a second because I really hope no one puts an ugly ass construction right here. But still reading those. I'm currently on page 161. I've mostly just listened to the audiobook. And I'm trying the Dunkin' cookie dough flavor. This is decaf. For the pregnancy, please no, I'm not drinking 2 massive coffees a day. I just really needed a little sweet ice pick me up. Anyways, I've never wanted for a book to be over so badly. I'm hating on this book so hard right now because I'm just not having a great time reading it. I thought at the beginning I was going to, but now I just want it to be over. It's just vibes so far. Now I know why they stopped talking and stuff like that. The big event that was supposed to be revealed, it's kind of underwhelming. She is very annoying of a character. I don't know how to say this without sounding mean. She comes off as having really low self-esteem, but not in a real... That's the vibe I'm getting. I'm about to sit here and read for a bit and drink my coffee, and that's what we're doing right now. I am not in the mood for dinner. This is not my dinner. I do have to actually eat. It kind of sucks because being pregnant, I can't just avoid a meal entirely. So for now, this is girl dinner. We'll figure out actual dinner later. Rolling my eyes because something annoying is already happening. I hate it when a book annoys me this bad. Oh my god. It has been a hot minute since I started this video. Well, not a hot minute like I usually do when I literally go 3 weeks without picking up the camera, but it has been definitely at least 4 to 5 days since I started this video, and a lot has happened. Literally, I think I told you guys that I had to order a Kobo Libra Colour and it wasn't gonna get here in time for the video. Well, surprise, it got here super early, so we can talk about that in this video. I definitely want to do a small deep dive into what I like about it so far and just show you how it works. How we did on this video that you guys seem to really like, that I posted a while back when I first got my Kindle Color Soft. And I had to put you guys into my coffee order before we move on to talk about books, because this has been my holy grail. Obviously you can customize this to your taste, to your coffee needs. I'm currently pregnant, so obviously I had to have decaf, but this is a venti ice shaken espresso with vanilla supreme cold foam, half decaf, 2 classy syrups, 1 white mocha, oat milk, and cinnamon powder. This is literally crack. It's so good. The cinnamon powder, if you like cinnamon, it definitely adds a little something to it. But so first, let's just talk about the elephant in the room, which is the fact that I started a book for this video and I read, I want to say, probably over 50% of this book, and I think I'm going to stop DNF it for now. I made it to page 180. At this point, I might just try to finish the audiobook. I might just try to listen to the audiobook to finish this, because this was not, I went into this with false expectations, pretenses, because I thought that this was gonna be, people were comparing it to Goodreads. Beach read, oh my god, what is going on in my brain right now? People are comparing it to beach read, and honestly, people need to stop doing that in a very little sense, because I don't see the comparison. Besides the fact that they're both writers and that they meet again after a few years, that's the only beach read thing that I'm seeing here. Character wise, they're not similar. They don't even write the same genres, and the whole poetry thing is kind of getting old and everything. I feel like I've ranted about this book so much. I'm on page 180, and honestly at this point, if I don't like it, I'm probably not going to enjoy the ending of this. But I do want to finish at this point because this consumes a lot of my time. Obviously I pay for this book, so we will finish it. I don't know if we're gonna finish it in this video, because here is what's happening. I got a Kobo Libra Colour, guys. Let's talk about this for a second. So I already unboxed it, even though I don't think I've ever even gotten my charger out of here. I've been using it for about 4 days now, and I do have to say it is very different than Kindle and Kindle Unlimited and Kindle Color Soft and the entire Kindle universe, and I'm kind of obsessed with it. So for my 28th birthday, I ended up posting a TikTok where I asked people, should I buy 28 books for my 28th birthday? And obviously that was a joke. I already, in the back of my head, I had it. I kind of knew how much 28 physical books will be, and to be fair, I haven't been reading a whole lot of physical books, so it didn't really make sense to make an expense like that at that point. But I still posted a video just for fun, and then everyone was hyping me up on it, and at this point I hadn't really asked for anything for my birthday. I'm pregnant and my hormones have been all over the place, so it was one of those birthdays that I was like, I don't know. For the first time, I was not really looking forward to my birthday. I was a little depressed for a second there. So my birthday comes around, I did have a good day, and then my husband told me, I obviously want to get you something for your birthday. What do you want? And I only had one thing on my wish list, and that was this. And my husband was just like, literally just get it. You need to get something for yourself. It's your birthday. So I did. This was my husband's gift to me. And I'm so thankful, because no, I did not need another e-reader. I just got the Kindle Color Soft literally less than 6 months ago, but a girl gets what a girl wants around here without having to ask for 3,000 likes on TikTok. Anyways, so here's what's happening. I ended up getting this, not only getting this, but after doing a lot of research about why do people get the Kobo Libra Colour instead of just getting the Kindle, I saw that a lot of people were talking about how easy it is to just borrow directly from your local library or from a library period because of the Libby app and Overdrive. And I was like, my friend has been trying to put me on to Libby for so long now. I should just try it. So I did. I literally got a library card. Not one library card, but I got two. Two from two different cities that I was able to. I'm loving every second of this. It does even also hold me accountable to read more in a specific time frame, which I think is going to be great for this channel, because I literally am 63% on this book and I started it yesterday, and we're probably going to be finishing it today because I was able to borrow not only the ebook but the audiobook for this book. So I'm eating it up and it is such a good read. This is The Rom-Comers by Catherine Zenner. I ended up abandoning the read that I just showed you guys to read this because this is so much better. I forgot how good Catherine Zenner books are. I forgot how much I enjoy them. I love The Bodyguard so much and I don't know why. I just stopped reading her books. She has so many books that I could just get into right now and I haven't, but now I'm going to because of this device. So far I'll show you guys what it looks like, and like I said, I do want to post a video comparing the two because a lot of people have been asking about it on TikTok, so we will do that. Probably just drag this video a little bit up until I finish this book, and we might close it there because to be fair, I do want to stick to a posting schedule. So as long as you guys don't mind that, we literally read 70% of this book and then we are going to finish one book in this video. Don't judge me. I'm trying my best, but let's just show you guys what the inside of the Kobo looks like. So hopefully this is a good angle for you guys to see what's going on. So this is the sleeping screen, and one thing I like about it is that it goes to sleep with the cover of the book that you're currently reading, and it says sleeping. It says when does the book expire if you borrow it from your library. It says how much of the book I've read. That's actually inaccurate. I'm still trying to figure out why it's not saving where I stopped reading, but that's for another day. Let's just show you the highlighting situation. It is a little bit slower than Kindle. I won't get into comparisons yet because, to be fair, I want to do a whole video about that. But this is what the highlighting looks like. You can also get a pen to do annotations on this, which I will probably get at some point, but I didn't really want to get it right now because I don't see myself using the annotation feature too much. But it has super pretty colors. For example, like this screen, I feel like it's really cute, and then you can change the color of the annotation a lot. The tapping, I want to say a tad slower than what I'm used to, but I honestly don't mind it. And then this is what the main page looks like. You essentially get, so a lot of these books I only own out of all these books the cover story by Mary McFarlane because I got sent that as an ARC. This is also an ARC. It's called Oxford Blood. The rest of these books are books that I borrowed from the library. My guess is that Broken Country, I probably won't be able to finish Broken Country, but I will be finishing the Rom-Comers. And then if you go to the home page, for example, you can go see what I'm holding right now. These books have an insane long time. I'm probably gonna cancel those holds, but I just want to show you guys an example. And then this is already connected to one of my two library cards, so I do have to switch them around. And you can see books that I can literally borrow for free right now. For example, if I wouldn't have read The Great Big Beautiful Life, I could just borrow that right now for free, and any of these. So honestly, I really enjoy it so far, and I think I'm also going to be buying books directly onto this. So far, I feel like the library feature and the fact that the buttons, I forgot to show you guys the buttons. You can go forward and back, and then when it's sleeping, you just hit either of those buttons. It's honestly might be a top contender for e-reader for me right now. I have also noticed that I haven't been using Kindle Unlimited as much, so I will be probably purchasing a couple of books on this device because I can see myself using this a lot. And it does have a dark feature, dark mode, where you can make the screen go dark when you're reading, which I really like about it. Okay, so I'm just gonna stop talking about the cover right now, and I'm gonna keep reading because I do really want to finish a book in this video, and I really want to finish it today so that I can upload a video pretty soon. So I'm going to do a couple of things. So first we have to coffee check, hydration check, then I have to have some type of background noise so I can watch something. Depending on how charged my laptop is, we will be using either my laptop or my iPad. Let's see. You know what? I think I want to use, no, I'll use my laptop. We are going to be watching the new video from Ryan Trahan and Haley Pham's 50 Stays in 50 Days challenge. I'm really enjoying that series right now, and obviously we get to see girly Haley every day, which is a plus, but I do really like this series, so I'm gonna have that playing in the background while I read, and that's what we're doing. So we're reading The Rom-Commers by Catherine Center, and then I'm also going to be watching a YouTube video, and that's all. So let's get into it. Hi everybody. I feel like Shawn Mendes in that one clip. You know what I'm talking about? Anyways, so we are wrapping up this video. I have to say I'm a little mad at myself because I definitely would have probably finished this video a while back if I would have finished a book, at least one. And I wasted a lot of time on the one book that I've ranted about, You Between the Lines book. I feel like that book was just such a letdown, and I gave it 180 pages, and at this point I just don't think I want to finish it. I don't want to waste audiobooks hours on it, and I don't even think we're gonna be stuck DNFing it. I think we're just gonna be DNFing it for good. So it's time to finish this video because we did finish on my Kobo this book, The Rom-Commers by Catherine Center. This was 5-star, you guys, so this video was not in vain. Reading did find us a new favorite read, and we also got a Kobo. We talked about it in this video. The next video that you guys will probably see on my channel is a comparison between these two devices, so stay tuned for that because I feel like that is a video that is being high demand right now. A lot of people on TikTok are asking me about it, so I'm gonna go ahead and make a long form content video where I compare the two. The shortness of breath at this point in the pregnancy is that no joke, I can't talk for very long without just being completely out of breath. But we did give this book 5 out of 5 stars, so I'm gonna give you a little synopsis of what it's about. This book is about two screenwriters. She essentially leaves Texas and moves to LA for a bunch of weeks because she gets a chance to rewrite a script for a rom-com with her all-time favorite screenwriter. If you don't know, a screenwriter are the people who write TV shows and write movies, and the LA setting was just so nice to go back to because it really reminded me of my time living in California. Also, I just really love how Catherine Center can do a romance so well and still keep it closed door, no spice whatsoever, which I really appreciated because sometimes honestly it kind of gets old. I feel like spice is not always needed in every single book, so it's kind of nice when it just comes natural to an author to write such a well done book and not have to add that there. I do really want to read her new release, but I want to go back and read some of her. She has released a lot of books that I haven't read essentially, I think, and since I'm in my library era, I do want to wait. I have a hold on The Love Haters right now. If it takes way too long and I feel like I'm dying to read it, I might just buy it on Kindle or even buy it on here, but I'm excited to read that one too as well. We're gonna wrap up this video, guys. Thank you for sticking around. I really don't know how long this was because it's quite a few days, but we did find a new favorite book to read, and you guys should definitely, if you take anything away from this video, is get a library card and read The Rom-Commers. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.